Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am doing my May favorites, which also will be the anniversary for my favorites video. I have managed to make a favorites video every single month since last May. My first favorites video was last year in May, and I think that's sort of nice and cool that I managed to do that, because sometimes you want to make a serious video and then you don't because meh. But I did it! So yay! 1 year anniversary for my favorites video. When I sat down to film this, I literally forgot everything I did in May if I ever wanted to talk about something. I had birthday in May, so on my birthday we did go to this big bookstore called Sutaya. I think I went to it in the beginning of May or like in the end of April as well. I already been there once, but it is so nice. I had never been in such a big bookstore before, because in Norway the bookstores are not like that. There's like a Starbucks. I have the impression of that this is normal in like the States, but it's not normal in Norway. So it's just like, I feel like this really luxurious bookstore. It has loads of manga in Japanese though. English books that are kind of expensive, but also lots of Japanese books. They didn't have the Japanese books I wanted, and I got some things, but I just realized that this is not on haul. But I don't even know. What do people do in favorite videos? And that's all I can remember for May. I was also sick in May, so that sucked. I spent like a week in the bed, and it was sort of nice because I didn't have to go to school, but it sucked still. I didn't really watch anything except Game of Thrones, which does not fit in my favorites video, so let's not talk about that. And of all the books I read, it's really hard to talk about a favorite as well, because I rated a lot of books 4 stars, some 3 and some 2 stars. So I would choose the book that stood out to me the most, and that definitely is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. This, I listened to the audiobook, and the dude who read that, by the way, was so nice. It was like a professor telling me the story. It reminded me of my old professor in high school, and I loved him, so it was really nice. And this basically is what the title says. It is the brief history of humankind from the beginning of our origins to modern day, and it has so many interesting thoughts and reflections. Especially the thought that really stuck with me is that everything around us is in our imagination, or we have made it up, like human rights and money, and it's actually literally things that don't exist, but we just made up, and it exists in our minds, but it's not actually real. And I just think that those thoughts are so ironic to think about, and how we care about things in the world and it's not even real. And I'm like, I was mind blown. Like, of course I thought about and considered all the things that the book talks about, but it just puts everything in such good thoughts, and then like, oh yes. And I just love that. I loved all the reflections. It was really neutral book, where like it never goes on one side. It argues from lots of different sides, perspectives, and I really enjoyed it. It's particularly popular in Norway, so I heard a lot about it because I worked in a bookstore there, and people kept asking me about it. And funny enough, people came in and they were like, do you have Sapiens? I answered to at least 3 different customers as I can remember. Oh, do you mean Simon Reese's The Hope of Sapiens Agenda? No, we don't have it. What? I am aghast, because I didn't know a book named Sapiens existed, even though I worked in a bookstore, because I'm fucking stupid. And I just assumed they're talking about Simon Reese's The Hope of Sapiens Agenda, and I am sort of embarrassed about it. And they always looked at me super strangely, and I just smiled because I thought I was so clever. That happened. If you ever have time for non-fiction or interested in about the world and reflections of the world we live in, it's a book I really would recommend. Favorites. That was it, huh? One of my favorite artists, or if not the favorite authors, Luhan, published 2 new songs after like years of no new music almost. So we can listen to that, since I don't know what else to talk about in this video apparently. Now Erica's gonna complain that the music part of this video was too long, but I had to get to the nice nature part. The song's named Nature. It is wonderful. I'm looking forward to him getting even more music. My baby. One of the other favorite things that happened in May was that I was in my first ever live show. I had to wake up like 6:30 to be in it, and it was awful because I was sick, but I still did it. It was the Asian Readathon live show. I will link it down below if you want to watch it. I don't know how it happened and how I got involved with this, but it was a really, really nice experience, and I never hosted anything with other people before. I never talked to other people before, like I have, but it was sort of scary, but it was really nice, and everyone was so nice, and I will remember it for a long time because it was my first thing doing anything like that, and I don't know, I'm really grateful that I got to be a part of it. So yay. I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like hear me ramble once a month in a really weird video, and you will see me soon in a new one. Bye!